Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of The Bounce with Ojay. This is your number one podcast for everything basketball in Nigeria and across Africa. Today I'll be looking at the games that have been played so far in the NBBF Men's Premier League, aka Basketball Africa League qualifiers. A lot of people have said we don't have a league in Nigeria, we're only playing Basketball Africa League qualifiers. Yeah, so don't quote me. Yeah, and with me in the studio is Omar Garba. Good to have you here,
It's
Omar.
always a pleasure, Ojay.
The last time you were on the podcast, you said some things that raised a lot of dust.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit happens, man.
yeah. So, looking forward to another exciting conversation.
For
I am
sure, for sure.
OJ, your host, and stay with us. I'd like to take us back a little, back to the league last year. Congratulations once more to River Hoopers. They were the champions. Hoops and Reed came second. City Chiefs came third, and your team, Nile
Yeah,
University
now invest.
Basketball, came third. How was last year like for you guys?
Last year was testing. Last year was gruesome. It was, man. I learned a lot actually
Hmm.
because being somebody that is leading the team,
Yeah.
I gave a lot of a lot. I gave a lot,
Hmm.
like trying to motivate the team, trying to be a leader and all of that. And it took a toll on me, but it was a very good experience because it showed me that I can, handle any kind of pressure at any level.
Hmm.
So it was a good experience going forward. I learned like you have to push yourselves beyond certain limits to be able to, achieve certain things that you want to achieve personally and as a team.
Yeah. So moving on to this year, I see that your team particularly has done a lot of adjustments.
Yeah.
You have one deadly point guard, and you also have a center, Austin. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
how is that an addition like? What?
That addition has been amazing actually because the wealth of experience those two guys have brought to the team
Yeah.
gave us a lot of firepower both on offense and on defense. And if you watch the games and some tapes that
Sorry,
were
I don't know the
flying,
guy name. So mention the name
if you
inside.
watch the tapes that were going online, Harry is the point guard
Mhm.
and Austin is the new center we brought in. If you watch the tapes that have been going on online,
Yeah.
you will see the defensive presence that Austin brought to the
Brings.
team, being in
Yeah.
the paint, and you see some offensive rotation going on our offense. Big ups to the other point guards too, Friday and
Mm.
Imadada and all of that. But Harry brought a lot of stability to our offense. It calms the game down, helps relieve pressure off me because last year I was literally playing as a shooting guard and a
And the
point guard.
point
I was
guard,
switching roles, but this year I was more focused on my job,
your
which was
primary job.
being the shooting guard of the team. So bringing those two guys gave us a lot of elevation.
Yeah. Like you mentioned, I mean, Harry reminds me a lot about Levi. You know, the point guard you guys had
Floor
before.
general.
Yeah. So that's another thing that I wanted you to talk about. How has that adjustment affected your team? Because you guys had like a solid seven or solid, yeah, like solid seven guys some time back. But again, um, different interests, different
Guys
opportunities. Yeah,
graduating,
some
guys
guys graduated
moving
and
forward and all of that. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
yeah. So,
Having these additions has really changed the dynamic of the team because initially when it was just like eight of us, I mean 9 of us that were playing in the initial early stages of now university,
yeah.
we were more focused on defense, putting our bodies on the line and getting the job done on the defensive end. We weren't worried about offense because we knew the 9 of us could easily bring
Adjust.
offense on
Yeah.
any good day. That's why we had multiple MVPs on the team at that time.
Yes.
But this new team now, it's more focused on yes defense, but you see some offensive firepower too.
Yeah.
Because we have guys that are more offensive minded, even though they
They can still
have to also
contribute on
help on the
defense.
defensive end.
Yeah.
But there's more cohesion on the offensive end. There's more stability because at this point now we have guys that can shoot from deep, guys that can create, guys that are unselfish, that are ready to put their body on the line, and
Yeah.
so many of those things has helped us, adjust.
Yeah. So looking at the games that you guys have played so far,
Yeah.
how far do you see your team this year going?
I have a very positive mindset. I have a very positive mindset. Seeing the team that we have and going from training camp,
Yeah.
when I saw the list of players that we had on our roster, I was like, yeah, this could be the year.
Mm.
It's possible because the league is open this year. It could be anybody's
Yeah.
if you want it. And I think the way we've been playing, the way we've come back from certain losses to fight back and push to make to the final eight, I think positively speaking, yeah, we have a chance to go as far as possible beyond what we did last year. And if possible, we can even win the only ticket to represent Nigeria in the Basketball Africa League next year.
Yeah. So this year, which team are you looking at as your biggest hurdle?
Honestly, I won't mention a particular team. I would say there's all the teams that made it to the final eight are good enough teams to
Yeah.
compete for the championship. So I'm not going to restrict it to just a few teams and say, okay, this is the team I see as
Yeah.
our biggest challenge. Everybody is a challenge.
And like
We
you
have
mentioned,
yes,
it's actually
it's
open.
actually open. All the teams are literally almost equal.
On the Savannah
You can't-
Conference, I think is
Yes,
Live University.
Now University, Customs, Bogo City Chiefs, and Kano Pillars. Kano Pillars have only lost one game throughout
Yeah.
the season. So I can't just say, okay, it's Kano Pillars
Yeah.
or City Chiefs, or because there's River Supers on the other
the
side
other
who
side.
hasn't lost any game. There's
There's
Markdown Flyers who has lost only one
one
game.
game.
So it's quite bigger than just one or two teams. I won't say, okay, this is the team that I feel is going to give us a challenge because we are not that super of a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that would be my own take on that.
All right. So from what Umar is saying means the league is open. Although respect to the defending champions, River Supers, you have to give them their flowers. I mean,
Yeah, 100.
they are where they are, and the rest of the teams are where they are as
Yeah,
well.
we're battling to get to where they are.
All right. So coming back to the league format, I don't know if you have maybe any idea or anything, but there's like I'm hearing two versions. They say there's final eight and there's final four, or it's only final eight, or it's only final four. I don't know if
From the letters that we received as a team, I think they said there's going to be a final eight, and teams are going to like start afresh. No carryover games from previous phases that we played. Everybody's going to start afresh. It's going to be like a round robin. Everybody's going to play everybody. And the four teams with the highest wins will qualify for the final four. And the final four is also going to be in a round robin basis. Everybody's going to play everybody, and the team with the highest points at the end of the day will declare champion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, any idea about the venues? Because I know a lot of people will be curious to know.
Nah. we're all this way right now. There's a date. It's supposed to be 25th.
Yeah.
Before 25th.
Yeah.
For arrival. But up to now, we have not heard anything about the venue, and
it's
we're
really,
hearing rumors, but
it's
there's nothing definite right now.
it's really sad. It's really sad because we can't keep, being in the same kind of situations all the time. How do you expect teams to prepare to travel, to feed their players, to accommodate their players when they have no idea where they are
going to? So everything starts to become rush
makes no
hour. You
sense.
try to rush
Teams
everything.
teams might be planning to fly. Then when they find out the venue, then they might have to now change arrangements
schedule
to-
and all of that.
Teams might be flying to travel by road, and then eventually they will need to fly. So makes, and I think it goes a long way to affect psychology as well and all. But well, we hope for the best. I wish you luck. I hope you guys go as far as possible, and I wish every other team as well luck. I'm a neutral guy, and I wish the best. May the best team win.
Yeah, may the best team win.
Like Philip Bragg will always say, victory favors the brave. So may the best team win. I'd just like to get your opinion on a couple of things. I mean, just to give flowers to a couple of players.
Yeah.
First, I'd like you to mention your best five rookies. I mean, guys that are new in the league, but you see them and you respect them, and like, oh, this guy has something.
Has a lot
this
of
guy,
potential.
Yeah, this guy in time is
go
going to
far.
be the future of
Yeah.
the league.
I think the first person I'm going to mention is Abba Patrick. praise for. He played. He's a champion, so I have to put him first. I have to give him that flower, that respect. Plays last year he played for River Supers. This year he's
I think
playing
he
for.
played for City Chiefs first.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is like his third year.
Third year.
But I think he's still young.
He's very young.
So he's
Very,
very,
very
young.
young.
So
Yeah.
I'll put him in that category because every year he keeps evolving and getting better
Getting
and
better.
better.
And at this point, he's now playing like someone who has had a
lot of experience, exactly. And starting your career in at a young age and playing for one of the three of the best teams in the country.
Yeah.
I think that speaks a lot of volume for his success. And another person I'm going to mention is Thomas Agbo.
My guy.
Mr. Multiple MVPs.
My guy.
He just keeps winning MVPs everywhere. He's someone that is on the card. He's going to play a very big role in the future of Nigerian basketball. I see him going places. Someone that people underrate a lot, but when you check the stat sheets, he covers almost every space. Is Mudupe Lawrence, who plays for Macman Flyers. The guy is a garbage player. No disrespect. He's a garbage player. He's not fancy.
Yes.
But he gets the job done. Yeah. When you're looking for a player that comes off the bench to give you 15, 20 points every game, Lawrence is your guy. When you're looking for someone that will give you offensive get backs, he's your guy. When you're looking for someone to create defensive presence, he's also your guy. So he's like he's a multi-dimensional player that he fits in any system. He can play with any coach.
Yeah.
He's coachable. He's a very great player, and I see him going like from elevation to elevation. Somebody else I would like to mention is Tilo.
Tilo West.
Tilo plays for River Super. I think he played last year. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But Tilo is someone who also falls in that category of players that are on the come up.
I think he played for Lagos Legends. Yeah, and then played for River Supers.
He's also a player that's on the come up. He has a lot of potential. He has that fire. You see him every game he's playing like this is my last game. Like he has that enthusiasm. He commands the floor, he controls the game. So that's someone I see also on
the first time I watched Tilo play was during the Crown Elite All-Star event in Lagos. And man, that guy was amazing.
For me too, that was the first time I watched him. I've heard of him, but that was the first time I watched him.
And I could remember, I think Lagos is like his home because a lot of people, immediately he stepped into the game. The guy
had a lot of fans that were shouting,
and he delivered. That's like a beautiful part of it.
Another player I'll put in that category is Okaja James.
Best shooter in the league.
It's Okaja James. Not because he's my teammate though, because he played against me last year.
Yeah, he played for
so I mean, in all fairness, he has to be in that category of people, young player that see on the come up because he's very coachable too. He's very articulate. Like he has this spirit of wanting to know more, wanting to do more. He's always asking me questions. He's always in my DM like, bros, how am I supposed to do this?
And he doesn't speak much.
He doesn't talk game. His game speaks for him. Honestly, I mean, he hasn't played his best yet. And I know with how much work he's putting in, going forward, he's going to be explosive. He's going to show everybody why he's been mentioned in this category. For me, those are the few players I mean, there are some others, but you said 5. So
just 5.
I just have to.
All right. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to also know your own players that you find interesting. I mean, very young players that are coming up that you think are going to be the face of the league in time to come. Yeah. So let's hear that in the comments. Thank you, Umar, for being on this episode.
It's always a pleasure.
Yeah. And stay with us. See you on the next one. Peace out.